this is FixerMed, and in today's video, I'm going to be discussing an important update that just released today for Anki. Ironically, one day after I prepared the 8Bitdo micro installation guide for Mac OS devices. But now, Anki has official native support for the 8Bitdo micro gamepad. So you no longer have to fidget around with the 8Bitdo Pro mapping, which we did in our previous tutorial. And I'll go ahead and pull up the GitHub page to detail the changes that just released today. Support for 8Bitdo micro, fix Joy-Con axes and connection bugs. I'll be doing a video on how to connect the Joy-Cons to Anki as well in the future. Sort actions alphabetically, add support for smooth button scrolling, etc., etc. But the main thing is there's now native support for 8Bitdo micro. So, as always, I'd recommend watching the first video to have a general overview of how to install it, but I'll just speed through it here. Copy this code, open up Anki, full screen, tools, add-ons, get add-ons, type it in there, close out Anki. Once you close it, it should properly install. Excellent. Launch Anki again, should be there. Now I want you to pay attention to the left-hand corner when I open up the add-ons and I connect the 8Bitdo micro instead of 8Bitdo Pro. I'm just gonna say 8Bitdo micro now. Okay, it seems that for some reason it timed out. So now I'm gonna 8Bitdo micro instead of 8Bitdo Pro, as you've seen in the last video. So tools, add-ons, Contanki. As you can see, it's a completely different profile when compared to the 8Bitdo Pro. So go ahead and hit controls. And these are the controls I utilize for the 8Bitdo micro for excellent review sessions. I'll just leave it there for a second so you guys can copy it, input it, etc. And also I do use custom button mappings for the G and comma keys, which I'm going to show in this video and I promised to show in the last one. You guys can modify it any way you want for your comfort. I just found that this setup works the best for me. If it says inherited, you can just leave it alone, because at the end of the day, the main buttons you're going to be using are A, B, X, Y, potentially RL, R2, L2 if you want to set up the custom key bindings that I talked about in the last video. See, like G and comma are my custom key bindings, because the R2 hits G for the image occlusion cards and anatomy for anatomy, and L2 is the comma for certain cards in Anking that require the whole list to be revealed. Same stuff. Dialogues, didn't change it by much. I just added a few key bindings here and there. And then there's quick select. That's all I have. Go ahead and save that. And if you want to know how to do the custom actions, you can just go ahead, add a key, hit G, or title it wherever you want. Then hit shortcut G, don't press anything else, exit out of there. I already have my G and comma set up and mapped, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Excellent. Now let me show you application of the G key and the comma key. So on my anatomy cards, go ahead and open up like 100 cards real fast. So I have these occlusions here. So if I want to identify the inferior vena cava, but I want to also know what this is, what this is, and what this is, now I can hit the key that's bound to G, and all the masks will be revealed without me having to hit the toggle mask button. As you can see, I'm hitting the R2 key, which stands for G. The same thing again. I know what that is, right adrenal gland. I hit G, all the masks are removed so I can better memorize the picture. Left renal vein and artery. Oh, right renal vein. Got my sides mixed up. Okay, so right renal vein. Hit good. Undo works. Right renal vein. All the masks are working. Excellent. So now you know the purpose of why I map G to R2. And now let me show you why I map comma to L2. It's like going to Anking. So normally if I just hit enter on this card, it's gonna skip to the next card because I can't see the answers unless if I manually go through and click it, which is no fun. So I'm gonna undo, but if I hit L2 or comma, it reveals all the answers. And if I hit L2 again, hiding the answers, reveal answers, hide answers, reveal answers. Now this key is actually the toggle all key. So on the computer, it would be comma. So that's the reason why I like using custom actions when mapping out my 8Bitdo micro gamepad to Anki. And yeah, now that it's been updated, I would actually reference this new mapping instead of the old mapping. So the old video should basically walk you through the installation guide with the extremely convoluted 8Bitdo Pro mapping system where the keys don't exactly align to the gamepad whatsoever. I had to turn some keys off to ensure that the scroll button wouldn't go crazy. But now that the 8Bitdo Micro is natively supported by Contanki, you should be perfectly fine to map it out the way you seem fit. And if you can utilize the G and comma keys, it's an excellent addition to review tools to help you memorize faster and understand material better. Well, anyways, guys, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And as always, this is FixerMed signing off. Be sure to have a great day, everyone. All right, goodbye.